I am alive, and it is good to be alive. Hello, my gatos. It's been a while, but thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm going to be talking about the Helminth Nerf. Yeah, I'm a little salty about it, but that's because I'm a very creative individual, and I get so excited sometimes, you know, when I hear about these new crazy things coming to Warframe. So, I just wanted to share with you all that I think the nerfs are kind of a big mistake, even though part of me felt like I knew it was coming, but I'm still disappointed anyways, and I'm going to explain why. The Helminth system was originally for Mastery Rank 15 players. It is now going to be for Mastery Rank, I think 8 players, which is, you know, not to sound harsh, I already feel like Mastery Rank 15 isn't crazy high. But Mastery Rank 8 for sure feels low, and they can just instantly jump so many Mastery ranks. You know, we gift them items, we help them beat quests, you know, give them tips and advice, and they just get so strong, so quick. It's trivial. So I thought we were potentially looking at a really rewarding end game for you know, players to customize and sort of that next level of increase in power and customization. And instead we're now getting a watered down version of all the best abilities and a lower mastery rank requirement to make up for the fact that the abilities aren't going to be all that great compared to their original counterparts. This is such a huge mistake. You know, I totally understand that, there's going to be those players that, I'm just going to slap roar on everything. Good. Isn't that part of the purpose of this system? There are so many frames where I'm like, man, I love my build on them, but they just, ever so slight, they lack a little bit of damage. I wish they had more damage. Well, boom, you can give them that damage. Or imagine putting Valkyrs, you know, increased melee speed and armor on Inaros. These fun, you know, armor has diminishing returns now anyways, as of one of their more recent updates. So basically the more armor you have, you're getting less and less armor the more that you upgrade. It has diminishing returns. But and then Protea's Dispensary, aka my most hyped ability, they are nerfing its duration. It's not going to last as long. Well, I think people are forgetting you're going to have to take into account that you have to mod your Warframe to effectively use these abilities that they don't normally come with. It's not as easy as just, you know, I have this Warframe with really low duration, but and it's expensive, but I'm going to slap Protea's Dispensary on it so I can get energy. It's not as simple as that. You're going to have a little bit of duration. You know, you're going to want the ability to not suck. But now it's going to be even hard to do. It's only going to be useful on frames with really high duration, and at that point, that's, in a way, that is energy efficiency in and of itself. The more duration you have, the less often you have to cast a power, which means if you're putting it on a really high duration frame, you're not going to need Protea's Dispensary all that much anyways. Honestly, just slap an Arcane Energize on there and you're fine. Or, you know, like me, just be in the Xenuric focus school and you're good. It was just a way, honestly, I was like, I can make these Blind Rage, high expense, high damage output builds, you know, a little more feasible. Because sometimes I'll end up in a situation where, you know, I run out of energy and it sucks. It's like, oh man, if only I had energy. Well, I was thinking, boom, Protea's Dispensary can really solve a lot of those problems for me. So, those are just my thoughts, you know. I do think that had they come out with these nerfs after the system was out, I do think it would just upset players even more. So I totally understand the players saying that, you know, well, they shouldn't wait until after the update's out because then players are just going to get even more angry. I agree with that, but I still think this is a mistake. I'm not sure what Warframe's afraid of. Like, just give us more difficult content in the future, you know? Like, there's no end game in the game right now, and I'm getting frustrated by it. So when I heard about this amazing new system that's gonna, like, completely change some of my Warframes and just give me hours and weeks and, you know, possibly months of customization ideas and seeing what they can do to a Warframe in survival or a defense mission, and now they're just backtracking on it. They're, nerf the cool abilities, make it easier to get, so people aren't as mad. It's just so late. Do you see the lameness in that? on one hand, huge, potentially game-changing formula, but only for like higher ranking players, right? So that you can, you know, give us more endgame content to push into, or we can just see how much longer it helps us last in survival or against high-level enemies. Like in the new star chart, they have the steel path, right? Which is all the enemies are level 100 and up. Why not give the players that are doing that new super difficult content? Why not give us the capacity to mod out our warframes and make them even stronger and crazier than what they are now? Like, help us make that content more feasible and easier to do. So I think the Helminth system, the nerf, is a huge mistake. It kind of defeats the purpose. You know, I don't want a watered down, crappier version of someone else's ability. Like, you're already giving up synergy, too. There's so many things not being held into account. A, you have to properly mod your Warframe to take advantage of said ability that they don't normally come with, which is going to be a little tricky, but not that hard. And then B, a lot of Warframes rely heavily on the synergy with their other abilities. So why the hell are you going to give up an ability, even if not an amazing one, that synergizes with all your other powers, if it's just going to be a nerf down ability? Why would you compromise? Like, there's no point. That's like with Atlas, for example, you know? Like, I'm trying to think what ability on him I would get rid of, but at least they synergize and I have them all to their full effect, you know? I can cast his rock wall, I can use ore gaze on it to, like, harden it and make it a defensive barrier. Like, what are you going to get rid of on Atlas? What, his punch? His punch does really good damage, and then you can use it to drop extra health and healing rubble from enemies that he's petrified with ore gaze. So why would you get rid of ore gaze? Do you get what I'm saying? There's already some frames that are... It's going to be sacrificial in its own right, giving up an ability to try something cool and new and potentially more powerful. We don't know yet. But DE is basically just saying they don't want to let that happen. I think they already took far enough steps when they said, okay, you can't have more than one damage buffing ability, you know, right? So no like Octavia's, you know, ultimate mixed with Rhino's roar. Like, sure, it's perfectly reasonable and understandable. You can't have roars stack, you know, that's fine. There's not a whole lot of abuse with survivability powers. I checked because I'm trying to picture, oh man, imagine Neza with Rhino's iron skin, and like there's nothing to that degree going on, you know. I think it's really sad. I think they were about to do something really cool with the game, and I don't know. I love Warframe for its ambition, but now with the Helminth system, I just kind of not nearly as excited as I was. And I know it's being a little overdramatic, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. I was just really looking forward to that next big game-changing thing in the game. I'm not saying Heart of Deimos isn't going to be cool. You know, we're getting a new infested open world. That's not new. We've gotten open world updates before. I like them. They're cool, but that's no longer like, whoa, I can't believe they've conceived of this, right? That was the Helminth system for me, this update. Infested open world, pretty neat, sweet bonus. The new infested enemy design, by the way, is just one of the most beautiful, like, whoever designed the new infested, thank you. Because the current infested, they look a little boring, in my personal opinion. They're just overly colorful blobs. But yeah, guys, it just sucks, I guess. I'm bummed out. I was putting in a bunch of work, too, to farm, you know, these particular frames. Like, I grinded super hard to get a spare Protea set so that I can put her dispensary on stuff, and then I hear the duration's nerfed, and it's just like, dadgum, man, why are you screwing with my crap? So, anyways, I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I can pump out some more videos more frequently. I would really like to get back into YouTube, because it's just a good, healthy hobby to have, and also it is nice to be a part of the community and you know, get to share these thoughts and opinions. So hopefully you guys don't harp on me too bad. These are just my opinions, like I said, but mark my words, I'm telling you guys, had they just stuck to their guns, released it as was, and I would argue increase the mastery rank requirement. Instead of nerfing everything, say, okay, we're really only going to give it to like end tier players, like maybe mastery rank 18 to 20. I seriously think people would have loved it. And then new players can still have the open world to play around in, and it would give you some encouragement to master rank up. Because ever since I can remember, and I think it's partly because of when I started playing Warframe, I've never hit a mastery rank like block for something. Again, I've been playing Warframe ever since launch day on consoles, so it's, you know, playing for I don't even know, 6 years now. I think it's got to be longer than 6 years because I've known my wife for 6 years and I've been playing Warframe before I even met her. But anyways, point being, I really think they could have had something for us endgame players to strive for, because the state of the game right now, I'm telling you guys, I log in, I try to get a new prime frame or whatever new Warframe or weapons, whatever goodies are out, right? Cool stuff. They're fun to mess around with, but I play with them and then I get off, right? I get my new prime Warframe and then I don't know what to do, not encouraged to do anything, I'm just going to get off. This new endgame system would have really given me something to grind for and like mix and match all these builds and just be creative and find new ways to have fun with the game. So the fact that they're putting a clamp on that, they want to spank our hands and babysit the system, and you know, hey, that's fine, you guys can do whatever you want. So here was my super salty and semi-sarcastic opinion of the Helminth nerf. Thanks guys for listening to it. I hope you're all going to have a fantastic day today. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing the video, it just really helps me out and encourages me, lets me know that I'm not wasting my time. So thank you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, everyone.